Kirani James, welcome to the Morning Shot.
Hi, good morning.
I hope that you've been safe during this pandemic.
Yeah, I've been safe. Well, at least trying my best to be safe. So, yeah, just trying to stay inside and do what I'm supposed to.
Fantastic. You've made peace with the Olympic Games being postponed to 2021, but deep down inside, is there a little bit of disappointment that the games you'll have to wait another year for the games?
Well, in terms of just being able to compete and to represent my country, yeah, of course. But, it's a situation where you have to understand that, there are certain things that are bigger than the Olympic Games. So that's, just having that kind of understanding, gives me peace in knowing that, they made the right decision.
For an athlete like yourself, how do you and your management team now reset, refocus, reschedule your timeline towards Tokyo, what will be Tokyo 2021 now?
Yeah, well, when you look at the time frame, it's kind of the same, as this year, and, for us, in athletics, for example, there was supposed to be a World Championships next year. I'm not sure if they're still having it, but it was along the same kind of timeline as the rescheduled games. So in terms of the training and all that, it's still going to be the same, type of preparation. It's just this year is just a little bit different now.
How different is this year going to be, this extra year going to be? Because mentally you would have been preparing as well for Tokyo 2020. What does it do to you mentally now that you have to wait another year?
It doesn't do anything mentally, to be honest. Like as I said, it would have been kind of the same anyway, since I would have to prepare for World Championships in 2021, and you're essentially running against the same competition, the same level of competition. So you wouldn't have made a difference either way. So for me, the preparation stays the same. The motivation stays the same and everything.
Have you been training during the pandemic in any way or form?
No, only, just being able to do stuff in the house. But in terms of going outside and, just trying to work out, right now where I'm at, we can't even do that. All the facilities are closed down. Even the weight room at my apartment complex is closed down. So there isn't really anything. There's a patch of grass right outside, my apartment, where I can go and just do like a circuit or something. But even then, if I see people out there, then I'm not going to go out there.
Gotcha. Kirani, this year makes it 8 years since you won that Olympic gold medal at London 2012. Your country's first, and by large, your country's first gold medal and your country's first medal at the Olympic Games. What do you think that gold medal did for sport in your country of Grenada?
But I think it just inspired people, especially the younger athletes, that, that it is achievable, regardless of, how small our country is or certain circumstances, that, having that dream and having that, motivation and desire to compete at the Olympic Games and much less win it, it is achievable for anyone who is really serious about it.
You live and you train out in Arizona, but I'm sure that you follow Caribbean track and field. What do you make of the state of track and field across the Caribbean?
But I haven't been following it in too detail, but I know there's a lot of young athletes that are coming up that are going to be pretty good. And if they're in the right circumstances, in the right situations with the right people, then, then they're going to be successful. So, yeah.
Kirani, in April 2017, this is just over a year, or actually less than a year after you won silver medal at the Rio de Janeiro Olympic Games in 2016, you were diagnosed with Graves' disease. You wouldn't run for over a year. The next time you would run after that would be September 2019 in qualifying for the World Championships. What was that like for you, that period where you were diagnosed with Graves' disease? It kept you out of the sport for a while. You were sort of trying to also, get healthy again. What was that period of your life like in building up to and in training for the 2020 Olympic Games?
Yeah, well, I think the main thing was just patience, just having patience and understanding that it is kind of like an unusual, whether you call it injury or illness or whatever. Because in track and field, usually, you anticipate for whether it's like muscular injuries and things like that, but you never, anticipate for like an autoimmune illness, So when that happens, I just had to accept, it for what it is, and just try to be patient and try to just prepare and just try to get ready, and no matter how long it takes, I wasn't going to compete unless I think that I was ready to be competitive.
For you, because that's smack in the middle of your preparations towards the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
Yeah, well, as I said, in between, the Olympic Games, we have World Championships, and the thing that people don't see is like you compete against the same guys anyway. So in terms of the level of competition, whether it's the Olympic Games or World Championships or Commonwealth Games, the level of competition is still the same. So that doesn't change anything, regardless in terms of the motivation or the preparation. So, for me, it was just trying to prepare for, the next major competition, whether that was a World Championships or the Olympic Games.
You were the only finalist from 2012 to make the 2016 400-meter final. Wade van Niekerk won gold. You won silver medal. And now you're in probably some of the best shape in your life heading into Tokyo 2020, or what would have been Tokyo 2020, now 2021. What's been the key to your success, to your remarkable consistency to do so well at 2 Olympic Games and go into the third one looking as good as you've been looking?
I think it's just having, consistency in training, in everything that you do. I think, for me, my coach has a pretty good idea as to how to help me prepare, and I think that's kind of the key, and just trying to stay injury-free and just focus on what I have to do and not worry about what everybody else is doing. So I think that's kind of the key in terms of just staying competitive and staying, just injury-free and everything.
It would be even more unprecedented should you make the final of the 400-meter event next year. Have you sort of looked at your calendar for the next year in, as I mentioned earlier, resetting and rescheduling? Have you and your team looked at your calendar for the next 12 months in the build-up, well, more than 12 months, in the build-up to Tokyo 2021?
Yeah, no, we haven't. Right now, we're just, just trying to listen to see if we get any news. There haven't been any official announcement or confirmation yet from World Athletics. So we're just waiting for those stuff. We're not even sure if there's still going to be meets, competitions for the rest of the year. So that's something that, we have to just wait and until they make a decision, that we can't really plan for anything. So it's all athletes are kind of in the limbo right now.
I'll never forget that moment at London 2012, Kirani, when you, after that semi-final 400-meter run, you exchanged tags with Oscar Pistorius of South Africa, the amputee runner. You had so much respect for him. Maybe I should say you have so much respect for him. What was it like for you personally, having such a personal encounter with him, and the cameras flashed on that particular moment that you and Oscar Pistorius exchanged tags? What was it like for you in the years that followed to watch everything that happened to Oscar Pistorius in South Africa?
I think it's just a sad situation, and I think it would be, inappropriate for me to speak on it further in detail, since I don't know everything. But yeah, I mean, it shows that, sometimes, we don't know what people are going through sometimes on the inside. Sometimes it could be a situation like that, or sometimes it could be just general, mental illness, so, regardless of everyone's circumstance, sometimes we can see someone smile and be happy, but sometimes we don't truly know what's going on inside. And that's why we need to check on our loved ones, check on our friends, and to make sure that they're okay, in every way possible. So it's a very sad situation, and all I can do is just pray for them, and his soul.
You've been through 2 Olympic cycles. You're in your late 20s now. It might seem like a stupid question because I know that you're going for gold, but, what were your plans for Tokyo 2020? And now, have you sort of changed your outlook now that it's been pushed back for a year?
No, the outlook is still the same, and it's, my mindset is always still the same when it comes to these championships, is to go out and try to be consistent and try to do my best and represent my country well. And I think as long as I do that, then good things will happen. People will be proud of me back home, my family will. And that's always been just kind of my whole mantra, just going through my career. Just try to be consistent and try my best.
You've been consistent throughout your entire career. Even your junior career was, wow, your junior career was quite a flourishing one. So you've been remarkable, and you stepped up straight to the Olympic Games and won Olympic gold. So you were a prodigy, and you fulfilled all the promise that you had. But with all of these accolades, with everything that you've gone on to accomplish, Kirani, I see that NBC did an interview with you last year at the World Championships. You're always getting these interview requests from international broadcasters. What do you hope that your career does, not just for Grenada, but back home here in the Caribbean? What do you hope that your career really does for athletics back home?
And I think it's just to inspire, not just the athletes, but, the people that, make certain decisions that, there is talent here in the Caribbean. It's just how you nurture it and how you harness it. So I think that's the main thing, and that, sport is something that can bring, everyone together. I remember in 2012, my family were telling me there were people that haven't spoken to each other for years, and they were in the streets, hugging each other. So I think that's what, it does, not just, from a sporting level, but on a social and in the community. I think it brings us all together.
Kirani James, please stay safe during this pandemic. We'll keep in touch with you on your journey to 2021 Tokyo Games. And thank you very much for talking to us this morning.
All right, thank you very much.
Kirani James, thank you very much.